Hey beautiful ladies, it's Samantha, your Younique presenter, and I am so excited to be able to do Wing It Wednesday with you today. Today for our Wing It Wednesday tutorial, we are actually going to be doing our Moodstruck 3D Fiber Lash Plus. And if you have these, you know exactly what I'm going to be talking about. If you don't, honestly, I don't know what you're waiting for. These things are amazing. It has completely changed my whole makeup game like nothing else. I don't even know how to describe it. So when you first open your box, you are going to find that your two tubes are going to come in a little cute fabric case like this. It's really nice, it's light, it's compact, it's great to put them together. Make sure you don't lose them in your purse or anything like that when you're on the go. So once you open it, you are going to notice that there are going to be two tubes of mascara in there. These tubes are very important. They help complement each other. They're going to be two different sizes as well. As you can see, one's going to be a little bit larger, and you're going to actually start and finish with the larger one. This is going to be your transplant gel. So you're going to apply this first to kind of get your eyelashes sticky, separated. That way it can hold on your fiber lashes. So these are going to be your fibers that kind of stick out. These are what are going to make your lashes longer, thicker. As you can kind of see, they're just little fibers that go on you. So they are black, which is really nice because a lot of the other brands that I've tried, they're white, and so if you don't get all of the gel on top of it, then they end up flaking off and it looks like you have white hairs in there, which not attractive at all. So let's go ahead and start our tutorial. So first you are going to start with the transplant gel, like I said. Now what I do is kind of get both of them open and in one hand, because you want to do this kind of quickly with the application, one right after the other. Bear with me, I'm trying to do this in a phone camera, so if they come out a little lopsided, that's why. Okay. So when I go to do this, a lot of people make the mistake by pumping their mascara. You aren't getting any of that gel actually on the tube that way. Just swirl it in there. Don't ever pump it. It's going to dry it out and it's going to make it clumpy and you're not going to get the best results with that. So kind of swirl it in there as you're pulling it out. You're going to want to brush off any excess. You really don't need a lot of this. Then you're going to go through and just apply it like normal mascara. So once you do that, you're going to put that back in and quickly you're going to pull this out. Now what I do is I kind of go on the back of my hand and this gets any of the extra fibers off so they don't fall on your cheeks or kind of stick out and clump together. You're just going to go halfway and just kind of quickly brush them on. Now the reason I'm only starting halfway rather than all the way down towards the root is because if I get too close to my eye, the fibers will actually get in my eyes. And those of you with contacts will know the struggle. Okay, so now that I have that on there, you can already see a huge difference already, and this is just one coat. I'm gonna kind of let that dry while I do the other eye. You don't want to do it right away because you want them to kind of set in the first coat of the transplant gel. That's gonna kind of lock them in, and then when you go back over it with another coat of transplant gel, it's going to kind of seal them, so that way when you're blinking or you touch your eye or anything like that throughout the day, it's not going to have little black pieces that fall onto your cheek. So let's go ahead and do the other eye while this one dries. So now that I've applied it to both eyes, I'm going to go back to the first eye with my transplant gel again. And I'm going to kind of seal those fibers in. You just want to do a really light brush on them so you don't take all those fibers off. Okay, so that should do it. Now this is really important. Okay, before I stick this back in the tube, I'm going to want to take a piece of paper, a note card, anything you have. I just take a return address label from something in the mail that I got. And you're going to want to brush off the excess. Now this is going to do several things. This is going to get all of those fibers that locked onto your brush off. So, because the reason you want to get them off is when you stick this wand back in the tube, if you have fibers on here, it's going to dry out your transplant gel a lot faster, and you're not going to get as many uses out of it. So although you think that you are wasting mascara this way, you're actually saving your mascara. So now that I've done that, I can put it back in here, kind of twist it around a little bit, and go back over the second eye. Okay, and again, I'm going to go back to my piece of paper or note card, and I'm just going to quickly brush off any excess gel that might have some fibers locked onto it. Okay, so as you can see, already a huge difference. I actually have eyelashes now, which is great. Now our mascara is really buildable, so I'm going to go ahead and show you on one eye that you can build it up. Personally, I like 2 coats of my mascara, but I am a busy stay-at-home mom, so if I don't have the time, 1 coat is fine. I actually have lashes. The second coat's just gonna kind of make you look like you have thicker and even longer lashes, which I prefer. Some people don't because they think it looks too unnatural on them and their preference. But just know if you are going out, anything like that, 2 coats, it looks great. So let's go ahead and do that. Whenever you do the second coat, you want to keep in mind that you want the first coat to completely dry. So give yourself a couple minutes, fan your eyes if you have to. Just make sure that's dry before you go back and add another one. Let's start on the second coat. There you have it. These are my 3D fiber lashes.